Good morning out there, everyone. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. And it is a beautiful sunny day here. It's about 60 degrees, it's supposed to get up to like 75, but it's just a beautiful summer day. We don't have any smoke in this area like a lot of people in the Midwest do. Oh my goodness, I keep checking where my mom and my sisters and brother live in Wisconsin, and the air quality is so bad there. But thankfully we are pretty good. Let us know as you come on where you're watching from. I hope you can hear me okay. Let me see if I can find myself on my iPad. Let's see, one's here. Okay, there we go. That's good. And see if we can read comments. I can see my comments on my phone. I can't see them on my iPad, but I don't know. I think it's because it's an old iPad and it needs to be upgraded, and I can't upgrade it because of whatever, who knows. Anyway, we've got a lot to do today. I've got some really fun projects. I can see several of you are on here. If you're watching, thumbs up if you're enjoying my video. Always subscribe. If you're not on my email list, please check that out and join my Constant Contact Crafting Creations by Karin email. And let's see, once I just saw a comment flash by on my iPad. It was in a strange place from Sue. Say something again once, Sue. Let's see if I can see that someone's on here, but it was like in a strange place or something. Huh. Anyway, I have two fun cold cards today. They're both fun folds. They're easy, but they look complicated. I think you're going to love them. So let's turn the camera down. I'm going to show you all kinds of things that are on sale. Today is August, so happy August. I'm coming to you. As I said, I'm Karin Braxton, coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. And let's see, send stars to pin your comments. We don't need to do that. We'll cross that out. Good morning, Munch. Good to see you this morning. Denise, Denise is my newest team member. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Hey, Carla from Wisconsin. Good to see you all. Okay, let's turn the camera down. I have two projects today. One, we're going to be using Pretty Peacock and Blackberry, and the other, you can guess, Cloud Cover and Misty Moonlight. And Cloud Cover is one of our in colors that's on sale. So here we go. Let's turn the camera down. Close your eyes. There we are. I've got all kinds of things to show you before we actually start the video. We have this just started today. Anytime we have a new catalog coming out or a new whatever, today was pre-order day for demonstrators, and I literally don't sleep very well. I woke up at 1 o'clock. I should have just gotten up and ordered, and I didn't. I just kept going back to sleep, waking up and thinking, oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. Finally, at 6 o'clock, I got up and I just went and ordered all my things. And I did expedite one of my orders. I placed 2 orders because we can't, when I order catalogs, the new catalog, I can't expedite those. So anyway, starting today, all the way through August, we have in color products 15% off. It will reduce it automatically. It's really neat. Any of the in colors, these are, oops, I don't have my labels on. These are the in color inks, Strawberry Slush. I just got a brand new one. And where's my other one? What? Oh, I have forgot one here. It's right here. Timid Tiger. These are the in colors. All of these, any products, there's some designer series paper. In fact, the paper that we're using today, that has in colors in it, and it's on special. So 15% off. This is a good time. If you don't have these in colors, especially, I guess my favorites are Secret Sea and Strawberry Slush. I have several of those. And they're really great. So you can get refills. Don't forget to get your refills. Tell me if you can hear me okay, because I I broke my microphone, so I've got a tape duct on, and I ordered a new one, but it'll be here by next week. So just they're not expensive from Amazon. Today, Stamping Up did announce the last chance product. They've updated that. There are lots of things on sale. And we have, there are a few items from Celebration last year. Celebration's been going on for more than 30 years, but they have discontinued it from now. They're going to start a new program. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be about, but it sounds exciting. So we have a lot of new last chance. We have some new kits. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you can hear. Thank you, Anne. Oh, good. I've got this tape duct on this broken. It's just the clamp that broke on it. I just couldn't fix it. Anyway, so we have a bunch of thanks kit, and this is, I haven't seen it in person. I ordered a bunch of these, and they open up like a flower pot would, or like a gatefold almost. I saw it on a video for leaders yesterday, and it looks really cool. Then there's another one called Brighten Your Day. This one is very subtle. It's almost impossible to see on here because it has these real soft airbrush kind of colors and lots of laser. There's one more too. Oh, I don't know. I guess I didn't print it. It's one with fall decor. It's like a swag. It's neat. It looks really cool. So I ordered a bunch of things. Okay, this is my class that's coming up this Thursday. I have sort of a bunch of things going on this week. I have a class Thursday. My class is almost full in person, and I'm still taking openings to ship, but not in person. So anyway, we're going to be doing Charming Day. These are the 5 cards. Well, actually, there are going to be 5. The one I'm doing today is also a fun fold that we're going to be using in the class. This one is a gatefold. This one is, you've seen this before. I've done this with that fun punch out. This one is a, I did this one for a swap, bookbinding. I love those colors. And then which do you like better? Do you like Mossy Meadow or the Berry Burst? And you get to choose the color for that. Which of those do you like? So good to see you here, everyone. I'm going to set those right there. And we're going to, here's my shopping site. And let's see if I can turn my light so it doesn't reflect so much. It's sort of bad, but maybe as we start, it'll be a little bit better. Anyway, so don't forget, in color, 15% off. I think it's going to be a sale that's really fun. It's going to be better than you might even imagine. I was looking, and there's lots of things I didn't even think about that were going to be on sale. Thank you, Jeannie, for sharing. I appreciate that. I appreciate you thumbs up, hearts, shares, commenting, all those things. I love to look at those at night when I sit down. These cards are called, they're just really easy. They're easy and fun, and they are pop-out. We're going to be getting the die-cutting machine, and they pop out like that, and they can stand up. Look at this one. This is one. So this is both the Charming Day paper that we are using. Charming Day is it was released in July. It's one of our July online exclusives. Beautiful paper called Floral Charm. And it's normally $12.50, and I don't know, I can't remember what the discount 15% off is, but it's really nice, really beautiful set of dies, lots of coloring if you want, and these really pretty, charming, faceted dots. So that is on sale. The paper is on sale. Let me show you the stamp sets. We are using this Charming Day, and these are the dies. They have, you can cut out this whole image, this image, or you can, there's a lot that can just do detailed embossing, or die cutting rather. Make a rabbit drink of water real fast. But and it's a red rubber cling. So quite honestly, I know a lot of people don't like red rubber, but I love red rubber because it stamps beautifully. I have always loved red rubber, and I love the detail of that. Okay, so which of these do you like? Which is your favorite? Do you like the peacock with this rose paper, or do you like this burgundy blackberry bliss? It's what it is. It's not burgundy, it's blackberry bliss. And this one has blackberry bliss and berry burst in it, and some pretty peacock and olive. But anyway, I had fun. I love this style of card. I learned this from Karin Titus in Minnesota, and I think she does some really neat cards. I had never done one of these before. Maybe I had a really long time ago. But anyway, we are going to start, and we're going to do a little bit, almost a little different, because I have to do a bunch of die cutting on the air today with you. So we're going to put these pieces right here. And here is our base, 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. Hey, Phyllis, good to see you this morning. And the designer paper is 4 by 5 1/4. Hey, Anne. Oh, peacock it's just a beautiful color for sure. So these are the two main parts. We're going to put this on here. So I'm going to do that. Hey, Kathy, you like blackberry? Well, you like both, but your blackberry is such a rich color. Oh my goodness, it really is. So I am going to glue, adhere this onto my base. We're going to use the peacock. I actually carried a piece of peacock and cloud cover downstairs, piece of cardstock down. All these measurements I will have for you after the video. They're already typed up, and I will put that in the video as soon as it's finished, so give me a few minutes afterwards. So here we have this part of our card done. And now we are going to just going to set that right there so I don't get it mixed up. We have to put our insert. We're going to make our couple of the inserts. We're going to make the one for this card and for the next. I'm going to set this aside. And now we're going to bring in our pieces. We have to make a insert, and it's 5 1/4 by 8. And then it's scored at 4 and 2. This is just, I actually was able to get 2 out of a sheet of cardstock. So our normal card base would be 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. But this is different. So this is going to be the inside. We want this to be smaller, just a 1/4 inch smaller. Do you see how that works? Like that? Now, let me show you how I do this. I'm going to bring in my white paper and my favorite little tool here, my scoreboard. I use this just about every day. I'm going to do both this one and the one for the next card. So we're going to, I'm going to score it at 2 and at 4. I'm going to do the one for the second card also at the same time, so I don't have to bring that in here, like that. And these are I think they're $26. They're just, I love, includes 4 markers. It's just sort of a neat tool for sure. You can also use your paper trimmer, the scoring. Now you're going to bone fold this, and it's going to be like you're making a Z card, Z fold. So Z folds are simple, 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 just like that. And we're going to do the other one at the same time. So we're going to fold that, bone fold it, and we're going to fold it back like this. You want to have these be really crisp. Oh, that's important. So we're going to do that. Okay. And now we're going to do some stamping first, and then we're going to do the die cutting. So we're going to do that sort of last. We're going to do our stamping, and I'm going to bring in my, this label is from, oh, this is a good deal. It's on the Unbounded Love. And these dies, these are, I think they're 2 sheets of dies. Yeah, there are 2 sheets of dies. And these are, I think they're on, they're retiring, but they're on low inventory. So anyway, Unbounded Love, I bet many of you have that set. It's just a beautiful set of frames and lots of words that go in the frames. Anyway, that's what I'm using for that. It fits really nicely. We're going to do Happy Birthday, and we're going to do this in Berry Burst. So I'm going to get my Berry Burst out. And what else am I doing? Oh, we don't have to stamp. We just have to do a little bit of stamping. We're going to do this now, and then I'm going to stamp this. 1, 2, 3, tap, tap, tap. And a little bit of press. There we go. And get that clean. You've got to really use your chamois and press in. And I'm going to stamp on the inside, but we're going to do that after we get it done because it'll be a little easier that way. Okay, we're going to put this aside. And now what we have to do is we have to cut an opening in here. And I couldn't do that until I had the designer paper on. So now I'm going to bring in this is how do we live without this one? Stylish Shapes. This Stylish Shapes has been around now for 2 years, and we use it constantly. I'm using the second largest die, this one. And I'm going to put it on right there. You could punch with your 2 3/8 if you wanted. That would work also. But it'd be really close to the top because it doesn't fit in there very well. So I am going to take some tape, and this is going to go toward the top, but I'm going to tape it on, and now I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine. So I'm going to actually do that right here next to you. And while you're doing that, while you're listening to me die cut and talk, I'm going to just put this through the machine. It's sitting right next to me here. And got it taped on with some, this is the Post-it note tape that I use. It's very strong, but it doesn't tear or anything. So it's a great one to use. You can get that on Amazon. You can use washi tape or any of those things too. But I do love the Post-it note tape. So now I'm taking this off. Just see, it's really nice wood. Just take that off, and I have, I did make these probably I know back when I lived in Missouri, I did this in a class with Shirley Hotout, my teacher. And, but what we did then was make sure that we didn't put any adhesive right there in that middle of the designer paper. But I did, but we're going to use that. It's great that way. So now here's the card. And now watch how simple this is going to be. This is really sort of amazing. What did I do? It sounds here. I'm gonna just put that right there so it's not too distracting. Okay, there we have it. This is our piece that we cut out, and that's going to be turned over like that. And now I'm going to, that's going to go in there, and then we're going to put our little flower. Hopefully I have I don't see a flower. What happened to my flower? I did die cut one. Let's see, I might have to, don't know. Anyway, we'll just go on. So here is my piece that I cut. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here like this. Oh, I think it's a little bit, here we go. Here it is. We're going to put it in just like this, turn it, I think the other one is a 1/4 inch too big. So this is what we're going to do. It's going to go in there like that. So I'm going to just put some adhesive down. Thank you for sharing, Denise. Appreciate that. Always appreciate those thumbs up, shares, hearts, all those things. That helps tell Facebook that people are interested in my videos. So there we have that. Now I'm going to get my little, where is my silicone mat? There we go. I'm going to get this. This is the radiating stitches. Well, it's actually from the Spotlight on Nature, but it has radiating stitches. And now we're going to use, this is going to go beneath it. This is going to go in the reverse. And then this peacock is going to be peeking through. So this is going to go on here like this. And so what I'm going to do next is all I'm going to do is put adhesive right here. I'm not going to put it on there. I'm just going to put my adhesive right here. Just put it on that little section. And now I'm going to pop the circle in like this, press, give it a little burnish, and there we have it. And there it also has a little decoration on the other side. And now we're going to do, we can stamp something. I don't know what happened to I did have that all cut out for you. Huh, don't know where we have it. Let's see here. We may have to get the paper and do a little bit of cutting. So we're gonna have to do that. So anyway, we're gonna put our happy birthday on, and there we go. And I'm gonna just see if I have any flowers here. Here's a flower. I'm gonna cut this because it's handy. I have it right here, and I'm gonna do some fussy cutting. I'm just gonna fussy cut this little flower out. And anyway, I can't believe I had to do these little expensive books. I have them made by Brian King in Atlanta. He does some paper shares, and these are really pricey, but I love the size of them. And it's called Floral Charm. And anyway, because my paper is in the other room for Thursday's class. I have it sitting out already. So I'm going to do my fussy cutting. I'm going to move my paper, not my scissors. So we're going to just do that real fast. And I distinctly remember cutting out a flower for this Facebook Live today. I'm just going to do this really quickly so we can finish our card. It's almost done. It's not hard, especially if you have a decent light. You can put your reading glasses on to see a little bit better. Okay, there we go. And we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. This, you have seen me color this set before. You've seen me use this. I made a couple other times. I've made cards with it. It's really a nice one. It's an online exclusive. You can't find it in any catalogs, only online. Now, you don't have to shop online if you don't want. It's very easy. It's as easy as shopping on Amazon. And they made it really, really simple. I'm going to just pop this on like that. And I'm going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella. But you can, if those of you who don't like to shop online, you can just go look online, and it'll show you everything that is an online exclusive. And I will just put a little bit on the leaves too. There we go. Gives it a little pizzazz. And let's see once now. Okay, now we're going to do one more little bit of stamping. And on this card, I stamped it down at the bottom because you don't want it to see, but I'm going to try to stamp it underneath that circle this time. So let's see how I do. Don't know. I can't promise anything. Oh my goodness, I have the door closed. It is so warm in here all of a sudden. I can't can't handle it almost. But I have my cleaning gals are downstairs. And then we had some carpenters here this morning who were here about 6:30. They're removing 3 of our doors. I think I better just mark that with a pencil. We have to have the outside of the doors refinished because they were starting to bubble. So they had to put plywood in. So now I wasn't sleeping well, and then they're here really, really early this morning. I'm going to just set that right there. Okay, let's see how I did on this. Okay, I think that's going to work. Let's see if I can erase this and our card. I'm sure I will find that other flower that I cut out. I'm going to have to find there we go. And there is our card. And look how easy that was, not hard. I think the key is putting the adhesive underneath on this panel rather than on the circle. So Floral Charms, the name of the set, the bundle. You remember, you always save 10%. Charming Day bundle, and it's online only. So you can find that online. And there is our first card. And the second card, let's see once. You're going to love, so this was the other one, the floral, the Charming Days in Blackberry, and this one is the one in Peacock. So let's move those aside. And which is your favorite color of those? Thank you so much, Sue. I appreciate that. Kathy, what did Kathy say? Thank you. Cheryl said that she actually got quite a bit of sleep last night for the first time. Something, I can't read all the comments. Very pretty. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Some of you know that Linda Ludwig broke her arm. She's one of the Oklahoma gals that was at my retreat. And they just had a real tragic week. They had a nephew that passed away, and then Cheryl broke her arm, and she's had surgery and made a very bad break up in her humerus. And so anyway, hugs and prayers go out to her. And some of you might want her address, and I can send you that. Okay, I am going to put that right there. This is the other card. Love this paper. In June, this paper is going to be in the new catalog. It's coming out next month, September 3rd, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's called Peace on Earth. We were able to get this paper and the dies and the stamps, the bundle, in June because I think it was $35 for the Creativity Now was the Stamping Up event. It was a virtual event, and it used this set, and we could order this bundle. What this bundle is, I don't know how much. I'm not sure. Let me look and see. It is in the new. It is the paper is going to be $10.50. No, the glimmer paper is $10.50. The designer paper is $12.50, and the bundle is $38.50. Well, that's very reasonable. It is a wonderful, wonderful bundle. Thank you very much, Sue. I just printed this off, so that's how you have that. I could get that because we don't have catalogs yet. I ordered some this morning, but this one is so beautiful it's Christmas, and it's also has the sympathy and heartfelt prayers, big hugs for a good friend. It is, we're going to be using that one today. We're going to make a Christmas card. So that's what we're using. And so let's get started. Aren't these colors? This is cloud cover. This is one that's on sale right now. So be sure you stock up. And the ribbon for this paper is called Misty Moonlight. You've got all these languages. Silver-edged ribbon is what it is. It is beautiful for sure. Okay, we're going to start with cloud cover. And it opens up like that. Peace on earth. Peace, love, and joy. Peace on earth. I think we could stamp that up here, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see once here. Let's get our pieces out and we'll start. These are the gems that we're going to be using. They're brand new. And so we have our card base. Set that right there. Cloud cover 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4.25. And then we have our piece of white that we did before, 8 inches by 5.25, like that. Scored at 2 and 4. And this is the designer paper. We could use either side, but I do like that Misty Moonlight. We're going to use that because I just think it's beautiful. Sometimes I give choices, and sometimes I just make that decision myself. I do want my, I just want to check and see that my branches are going the right. It's not a big deal, but they sort of, I want them to go up rather than down. So there we have it. I'm going to put that on so it has a 1/4 inch border, just like that. And now I'm going to run this through the cut and emboss machine. I'm going to just let you take a look at this while I'm running that through. I'm going to put this die on with, hold it on with my, make sure it opens the correct way. We wouldn't want to have a mistake like that. So we're going to put it on with our tear and tape. There we go. And we're going to run it through now. Okay, can you still hear me okay? There we go. I sure appreciate you all tuning in every week, every Tuesday. And I come to you almost every Tuesday. Once in a while I don't, but most of the time. I was a little bit worried last night. We had such terrible thunder and lightning. We have had some really bad storms this summer, and we have lost our internet several times. We have Starlink because we live out in the country. Here's our piece that we're going to use. And I thought, oh boy, today could be one of those days, but we did okay. We lost the reception in our TV for a while last night. Terry and I were watching Longmire, which is a series of, it's a modern day sheriff western in Wyoming. So we've been watching that, although Terry can only handle 1 episode a night, so it's taking a long time. I think now we're going to just put the inside together, just like we did on our last one. Okay, and I want my accordion, my Z-fold part to be just the opposite of what you think you're going to need. You know, normally we have our Z-fold going on the other side, but we want it to come out like this. Okay, remember all of my measurements will be, they're already typed up, and they will be available after the video is about 3 or 4 minutes. It takes that. Then I post them on YouTube also. But I do, that takes almost an hour or so. We are going to put our pieces together. We're going to use some of the other designer paper. I already punched this with my 2 1/4, 2 3/8, and that's going to go on. We're going to actually put it on a white. Oh, this one is 2 3/8. This is 2 1/4. That's it. 2 1/4. And let me get my little mat. So, yeah, I love my punches. So I wish they would keep coming out with new ones. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I love that little edge of white on there. Just gives it a little accent. And this is the reverse of the part that I cut out. And isn't that pretty to show something on the other side? And now, just like I did the last time, I am going to just put my adhesive on there. If you put it on this way, you might have trouble. I don't know. I remember that's how I did it once, years ago. I would always put the adhesive on the circle. Now I tend to put it sometimes like underneath, like that, like the way I did that. Okay, there we have that part. Isn't that easy? It's fun. It's got a great look to it. And yet it's not hard to do at all. So now I have a strip of paper. This is, let's see, what do we have here? Oh, you know what? Here's the flower that I cut out before. It was in this envelope, so I knew I had done that. But anyway, there it is. And I even had a little flower to put on top. So I wasn't going crazy because I did remember that I had done that. But there it is. Okay, we're going to use Misty Moonlight ink. So we're going to put that right there. And we're going to get our Misty Moonlight ink and my little, where's my little pad? My little, not chamois, here's my piercing mat. My piercing mat, we're going to make this a Christmas card. So we're going to do the peace, love, and joy. Pretty stamp. And here we go. This is photopolymer, so anytime you have a photopolymer, you need a piercing, something sort of cushy but firm. Cushy but firm, like a mouse pad works too. But these are really nice. I cut these in half. They're just a nice thing to use. Okay, then we're gonna do Peace on Earth. I've been using the Sympathy. This Sympathy, I actually have kept it mounted ever since I used it. Because I've had so many Sympathy cards to make, and it is beautiful. I made these, not this card, this is totally brand new, but I made like 7 cards the day of the creativity now. I don't know if we can get that Peace on Earth over there or not. I guess we could try. Let me get my pencil out. Looks like a camouflage. I don't know where this came from, but I'm just going to mark that with it. We're going to try it. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I hope I don't ruin it. Okay. Peace on Earth. Oh, it worked. Great. Super. Ooh, that was scary, trying to do that on the camera too. And that would have been a mess. So we would have had to improvise and do something else if that hadn't worked. Okay, we are almost done. Now we have a ribbon here. I have a ribbon that I've already tied with that. Let's see, what else do I need? Oh, I need the dove. Here is that dove. So I have one dove that I did with the sprig, and one I left the other way. I just think that dove is such a nice symbol. This is what it looks like. You can sort of curl those. We're only going to use one, but I'll just show you on this one. You can curl those feathers, but hold on to the head and just curl real lightly like that. And you could even make them come up a little bit the other way. But you can actually curl paper like that too. Or you can take a pencil and roll it around like that. So just like that. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you like the dove without? I think we'll give it a try with that little branch, just because it's something different. But you can also use your fingers. I already have some dimensionals on the back, a little piece of dimensional. We're going to just put that on there like that. And we need we need an eye in the dove. This is sort of, this makes it, oops. Here we go. This is one of my black journaling pens from Stampin' Up. It looks slightly different now. They have a new one. But anyway, that is where that is. We have them in the catalog. They're in the catalog. I don't know what page they're, but they're used for scrapbooking or just for fine details. You can also use a Sharpie. So we're going to put some glue dots on here, and we're going to be done with before you know it. We have made 2 fun folds in less than 45 minutes, and it's going to be a pretty quick video. So this is going to go on. Not a hard card at all. And I hope you'll try this. I did give you the measurements ahead of time. So there you go. I like the piece on earth behind the circle. I think that works great. So here's the other one that I did. You can also, I put your piece on earth down here. You could do your writing on the card right there, or you could put it on the back. You could put more white paper on the back. And there we have it. So on this one, I used the other dove. The dies come with 2 sets of, they come with, I didn't bring it, I should have brought the other cards that I made with that set, because it is beautiful. It has 2 labels. This one fits inside of that, or you can use it alone. It has some greenery and has the 2 doves. It's just a really nice set. Peace on Earth. This will be available to everyone next month in the new mini catalog in this beautiful paper. So this is just a little sneak peek for you now. Oh, I stamped that, and then I forgot to put the, I bet you're all saying, oh, hey, Karin, you forgot the words. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put my Peace on Earth right there. Good thing I saw that before it got too stuck on there. So Peace on Earth, we're going to put this down here. And now we're going to put our bow above that, like that. And I'm going to get my gems. The reason I thought about that was because I thought, oh, we haven't put any gems on. I was going to put the gems away. So on this one, I use these light cloud cover gems. I think on this one, we're going to use the darker. Just because we can do whatever we want. We're going to change it up. So we could put the really one like that. And another one. I think it had has Misty, Moonlight, Secret Sea is the dark. It almost looks navy. Cloud cover, and what else does it have? It has a little bit of pecan. Oh, I'm glad you all like it. That's great. Thank you so much. Let's see what's here, but let's see if I can see some of these comments before I flip it back. Okay. All right, close your eyes for a second. We'll flip it back. And there we go. And you can see my cloud cover shirt. Thank you. I'm glad you got your order in this morning. The earlier you order, earlier we demonstrators can order ahead, a month ahead. And that is the biggest benefit of being a demonstrator. You get a 20% discount too. But I love being able to pre-order in advance and save money, and then things don't run out. So if you are ever interested, I'd love to have you on my team. I just had someone join the other day because she knew she wanted to be get in on all these pretty new things and see the previews. Isn't that a good reason, I think, to join? And it's, you always get the starter kit for $99 and you get to choose $125. It's the best deal that Stampin' Up! Ever has in the catalog. Denise said, is the white inside a pre-cut or did you cut it? I cut it. It is. I cut it. I cut it. The measurements were, what were they? I just threw that away. Here it is. Let me see. So the measurements are, if you want it, you can always go back. The measurements are, it's 8 by 5 1/4. 8 by 5 1/4. Then I scored it at 2 and at 4. So I cut those. And I got 2 of those insides from a sheet of paper. So, It's just a little bit smaller than an actual card. Hey, oh, I'm glad Linda says hi from the hospital. Bless her heart. Oh, what a painful injury. She broke her arm way up here in the humerus, and I know what that's like because I broke mine when I was 15. I was in ninth grade. I was a freshman in high school. I was a cheerleader, and I didn't break my arm cheerleading, but I broke it on a diving board at a Lutheran Walther League gathering. We were at the YMC swimming pool, and I was a pretty good diver, and I jumped up and I came down, and my arm snapped right on the diving board because I hit it. So I was in the hospital for about a week. That was the end of my cheerleading, obviously, and I had a big, heavy cast on. So this is back in the 60s, so all plaster and all the way up to my shoulder and all the way to my hand. So that was a tough break for sure. Anyway, that's it for today, ladies. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I thank you for joining me. I hope I've inspired you today. I hope you'll try this fun card and send me a message and post me the card if you make it. It's a fun one for sure. You're going to see me doing this more often because it is a blast to make. Okay, that's it. I'll see you next Tuesday, same time. Alrighty, everyone. Bye-bye.